Oh my gosh, the lag. Hello everyone, my name is the Lego Kid 2003, and today we're playing some Honkai Star Rail. Before we actually get the show started, I need to do like a tiny bit of self-promo. In a couple spaces where I know I can get away with it. And we can get this party started. In the last episode, we finished off the 3.0, the 3.0 story, and we dipped a toe into 3.1. But, yeah. So, yeah, in this episode we're going to be continuing the 3.1 story, seeing how far we can get in 3 hours. And, yeah, fun times. For a little bit of housekeeping, in between the stream earlier today and this stream, I did make a couple more Miis to prepare for Miitopia. I was thankfully able to get the permission of a couple VTubing buddies of mine to make Miis in their likeness and assumedly to use them. So if you guys recognize them, then cool. If you don't, then, well, that's fine. I'll explain. But yeah, we are just about done with the self-promotions that I needed to do, and there's a global distribution. Oh, my goodness. Of course, there's a global distribution error on freaking Star Rail. But yeah, I was almost exceedingly late to the stream because I had to mess with some me-related stuff. Where one of the Miis that I made didn't quite look the way I wanted to, so I literally had to go into the specialized editor that Miitopia has and start working on making it actually look the way I want. So, yeah, hopefully by tomorrow I'll have a bunch more me characters ready to go. And the one that I was working on earlier today should be good to go, with actually looking the way I want it to. I have no doubt it'll be possible, but still want to make sure it looks as good as possible. Anyways, let's hope that game actually behaves. I have Fanta, thankfully. Oh yeah, another little bit of housekeeping. The reason I didn't stream yesterday was because I was initially planning on streaming, and then I realized that I had a tournament going on yesterday, specifically a Beyblade tournament, because it's just a fun game. I ended up getting top 5, so yay. But yeah, I just wanted to separate some time for that. But it's fine, because we're streaming now, so yay. And hopefully this game loads. And doesn't cost all of my sanity. Okay, good, thank goodness. I got nervous for a little. But yeah, hopefully by tomorrow we should be all prepared for Miitopia. And if not, then I'll figure something else out. Okay, so first of all I need to make sure I can actually hear the game. But yeah, that's kind of all the housekeeping that I wanted to take care of. So, hopefully everyone who's watching had a good day and a good week. Especially considering that it is a brand new month. Yesterday was the 1st of May. So, yeah, it's no longer April. I have a feeling that a lot of people... Actually, no. Literally the only joke that people can make is not for another, like, 2 days. Because then it'll be May 4th. It'll be Star Wars Day. Actually, now that I am genuinely thinking about it, I think I know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Should I be unprepared for Metopia? And it's not anything Star Wars related. It's something different because I just realized something. But that's tomorrow's problems. Those can wait for a little bit. I can hold off on dealing with tomorrow for tomorrow. That's a good idea, right? Okay, come on now. Where's my cursor? Here. Nope, that didn't work. Normally that does. There we go. Okay, let's see what this quest has in store for us. A little bit of info on the Trivi Tran and Trinan. Na. Also, I'm trying very hard not to yawn because I did not get a lot of sleep last night. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure a certain someone, if he's here, is probably worried about the fact that I just admitted on camera that I didn't get any sleep, but it's fine. If the person I hope is watching, then I am fine. Why haven't you been sleeping, sir? Hi, Len!
Bats are bustling. Now that
It's nothing that I have full control over, it's just my general restlessness. I'm playing out the chancla, please, Dove, please don't. While I do love and enjoy your boops, please don't boop me with a chancla, I won't enjoy that. please do it. Please boot me with anything that is not the chocolate. Please don't hit me. It's not my fault, I promise.
Faith can dispel the black tide.
Okay, fine.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
But yeah, I think I already sent you a DM about this, but I was thinking of making a me for you for Metopia. I just need your permission to make it because it wouldn't feel right for me to make one and then use it, and you didn't want me to, so.
You must have forgotten.
Also, I wish I could boot people in my chat. I can't do that.
Definitely all saw it back then.
I do not remember
Brienne, this is a
any
counterfeit.
details.
We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece.
But yes, thank you, Len, for agreeing to show mercy. No, but like, just to be a little vulnerable as to why I have so much trouble, like, going to sleep, it's for a couple different reasons.
Nothing
One,
is
my mind is
impossible.
just
We are
constantly
fragile
going.
too, but we still got through
It's just
those-
constantly going burr.
those-
So
at
my mind
times-
doesn't really
Look at that color.
rest,
And how
if
it
that makes any
glitters
sense.
In the light. It's exactly as we
Like, it's always thinking, always telling me, like, hey, what if this happens, what if this happens, do. So, that keeps me up. And, so that's that. I have two specific reasons, one annoying reason and one slightly wholesome reason. So, Lines Go Burr is the annoying reason. The more wholesome reason, I've only talked to like a few people about it. Len, I do not remember if I told you about this,
We'll miss our chance
but,
forever.
and this is exceedingly embarrassing for me to say out loud, but I cannot fall asleep unless I am cuddled up to something or someone. Sounds weird when I say it out loud, but I'm not even kidding. And if my dad was here, he would tell you so many stories about how I will literally take up like the entire bed purely for the sake of cuddle. Purely for the sake of cuddles, and it is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I just wanted to be slightly
Calm down,
vulnerable.
Trianne. You need rest.
to assure my favorite person in the world that my lack of sleep is through no conscious fault of my own. So please put
there's
the,
no need to
the
fret.
chocolate away
If you
you
need
still
more
have it
time
out.
to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready.
Also, Len, how have you been the past couple days? How have things been going on your side of things? Has work been horrible? Oh no. I'm very sorry to hear that that things have been going horribly. You know what? I might not be able to boop, but there. Aha! That command still works. So yeah, I may not be able to boop you, but I can still give you hugs. But yeah,
no,
in all
it's
seriousness,
Trian is
I'm really
just-
sorry that the past couple days have been really rough.
She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first.
Hopefully seeing me play video game helps out a little bit. OMG, how many commands are there? There are quite a few. There are quite a few custom commands. There is one that is subscriber exclusive. Hold on. Because I do not remember all of the commands that I have that I made just for here. But exclamation mark hug. I know this one, lol. I know this one, lol. Yeah, that's because I made that one especially for you. And that's actually a wonderful segue. So, first of all, that is not a command. That is a redeem. There's still the redeems. You have. I'm pretty sure you have channel points, Dove. Why does that not work? Because it's not. Because it's a redeem for the channel points. Okay, thank goodness the boop redeem is still there. No, please don't sue. If you want to check the channel point redeems, the boop redeem is still there. You are still fully able to boop me if you so desire. Look, I will literally prove it to you by basically booping myself. See, it's still there. You can still boop me. Len, my dove, my sun, and my sky. My stars, my sky. Why would you do this to me? First of all, you still have the redeem, as I just proved, so you still are able to boop me. Second of all, because no boop. You still have the redeem. What, do you want me to turn the redeem into a command? Because I can certainly do that without issue. I'm just being petty. You are lucky I have such a high opinion of you. Ugh, whatever. Ada. There you go. There's your forbidden palindrome. But yeah, I completely forgot, like, what commands do I even have, because people don't really use them much. Oh yeah, I've been stuck on this bit of dialogue for, like, the past couple minutes. There's the fave commands that you just used. There's the hug one that I used a little earlier. There are 3 separate commands for me to self-promo in chat.
Mama gave us something just
Exclamation mark Discord, exclamation mark socials, and exclamation mark YouTube. This emoji brings me life because I'm always mad. Well, I want to make you happy.
Man.
Let me give you virtual hugs and make you happy. Don't take that the wrong way, chat. Don't even think about
I
it.
hope you two patch things up soon.
I swear to everything you clip that, I will not be pleased.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
No, please stop being mad. I will send you a bunch of hug gifts if I will send you a bunch of gifts of just hugs. Of course, there's the exclamation mark rules command, which is kind of self-explanatory. There are 2 commands that are kind of channel exclusive. I'd rather be mad than sad if happy's not an option. You know what? Fair. That's fair. Because anger, if harnessed correctly, can turn into passion. Sadness doesn't do much. except to just kind of relieve you of pain.
Nice.
But yeah, there are 2 more commands that are channel exclusive. You will not find this with anyone else. One kind of leads into the other. And it's a little funny because, first of all, it's great that one of my, that my most loyal subscriber is here. Tell me now. Dove, don't worry. I'm gonna explain it. Chat, don't question the fact that I call Len Dove. I will explain it at some point. But the one of these special channel exclusive commands, I just need to make sure I put it in right, is this. If it will process the fact I put in enter. There we go. Exclamation mark Rebel's Heart. This leads to my channel gimmick. Where subscribers, if they use the exclamation mark ignite command, can spam a specific emote for I think it's either 5 or 15 minutes. And the more you spam that emote, the more you can boost my streamer luck. Just for the rest of stream. Which sounds absolutely ridiculous and incredibly stupid on paper, but it's been done before.
Nice.
I mean, that's close to the emote that would be spammed. Anger, fave, emotion. I'm going to send you a hug. You know what? No. I'm sending you a hug gift now. I'm taking... So, first of all, that is the emote that would be spammed. Second, I'm gonna take a small, slight intermission to send you a hug, because you deserve all the freaking love in the world. Because you're amazing. There, I just sent you a hug through Instagram.
So hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
So yeah, those are the channel exclusive commands. One kind of explains the other. Excuse me. Oh right, this isn't. It's an automatic thing. There we go.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treevee and Lady Trian were discussing just now?
I was about to say something before we went on the whole, before I started explaining all the commands I have for the first time in what feels like an absolute
it's Miss
age.
Castorus.
Oh, right, promo.
It's been a while.
So, Len has started streaming on
honestly,
Twitch,
I'm not quite sure myself.
and he is starting to up the frequency a little bit. So, if you guys are able, go follow him.
See, I have a little
Go
hobby
go
of
follow
collecting
Len.
handicrafts.
You're gonna have to scroll up a little bit to find the link.
I found this trinket
I'm very
being
tempted to
sold
put in
from
the
a
the
market,
fave command again,
and
so
bought
it's
it to
just
use
there.
as decoration at
But
my
go
stall.
follow him. Go follow Len on Twitch. Go do it. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Not only is he my favorite streamer, but he's also my favorite person, and I'm not taking that back.
Lady Treevee and Lady Trian walked by
So
earlier.
yeah, give him
Lady
all the follows.
Trian happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown.
And if you think it's a good decision, come back here and help me fill these meters so I can do the thing. Because if we hit 350 followers here, I will start playing Persona 5
Lady
on the
Treevee
Nintendo
believed
Switch.
it to be a counterfeit,
And if we hit 100
It
subscribers
couldn't
on
possibly
Twitch,
be from
I will wear
Yanasopolis.
a maid
The
outfit for a
likelihood
stream.
of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War
One
is
mod has already sent me
too
links,
low.
another one has already offered to make one for me. Should we hit the goal? So my mods are all for it.
For some reason,
So,
Lady Trianne became
yeah.
awfully upset after
Actually, you know what?
hearing
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna put in the command now, while I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
I see.
Also, I'm pretty sure Len's not here, so I can gush about him for as long as I want.
Would you mind selling this trinket to me?
In all honesty, it doesn't even mean all that much if I gush
Certainly,
about how amazing he is now,
just
because
If it truly
you already
is
heard like a
relic
little bit
from
of it,
Yanasopolis,
so
it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Casterus, I'm running a business here
But,
after all.
yeah, like,
so
jokes aside, he's absolutely amazing. Like, I would not enjoy life to the level that I
Feel free
do
to name your price.
if I never met him.
I suppose I can sell it
Like,
to you at
he
cost
is such an
as a
amazing
sign of
influence
goodwill,
on
Miss
me
Casterus. Just promise to
that
support my
it's
business in
honestly
the future.
unbelievable that someone like him exists.
Much appreciated.
But yeah, he's just all around an amazing
lucky
person.
that she has
He's
a good
incredibly
heart.
kind, super
I'm
sweet.
not one to venture out often. And
Like, there
I
have literally
some
been multiple
savings.
times where I just
takes a
straight up
lot
tell
out
him
of
that
him
he
to
has a
even
heart of
talk to
gold
people,
because
let alone
he's
haggle.
just
Had
so
it been another merchant,
freaking
I would have been
nice.
set back plenty.
And sometimes I wonder like why he's so nice to me. Like just to be just to kind of be a little vulnerable again. Because I have made quite a few stupid I have made quite a few stupid mistakes
authenticity
and
of
like
the
things
piece
that I
isn't
should not
important.
have done.
What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady
And
Trianne
yeah,
and reminds
he
her of
continues
home.
to remain by my side, as loyal as ever, and it is one of the many, many things that I appreciate about him.
I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trianne's care.
And it's kind of
I
why I'm
haven't been able
so
to come up with any ideas
adamant
for a
about
suitable
saying,
gift.
about
This chance
outright
encounter
declaring that
today
he's my
feels
favorite
like
person,
divine
because he
intervention.
is
Perhaps
legitimately
this is
my
the
favorite
gift I've been
person.
searching for.
I have no intention of ever taking that claim back. I never will. He deserves all of the freaking love, all of the love and care.
Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments
But-
and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way,
Like,
no
when
matter
he's
how much
around or
Lady
like
Trianne
when
roams
I'm talking
around,
to him,
it won't break easily.
he makes me feel comfortable. I'm just gonna be honest, he makes me feel comfortable. Like, I feel like I could tell him literally, like, I could literally tell him that I am the worst person ever to draw breath, and he'd find some way to twist it and make it amazing.
Alright, back to business after that little detour.
Obviously, I would never make a claim like that because I don't think
Let's
that
keep moving.
low of myself.
Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaea waiting long enough.
Like, I wouldn't declare that I'm the worst person to ever draw breath because I'm more than sure that there are actual people who are worse. As weird as that sounds. Let me on. Oh. Okay, that's a little weird. But, yeah, like, I've stated so many times to him specifically that he is an absolute blessing in my life. And there are literally times where I
It seems
just
your
want
friend arrived
to
before us.
just give him a just as big of a hug as possible. Just because. And something tells me either he is lurking
Welcome,
and
Cass.
heard all of
And you
that,
as well, trailblazer
or
from beyond
someone's
the
gonna
sky.
clip it and he's gonna find it. And if either of those holds true, so be it. if
Your
he
companion here
hears,
kindly explain the meaning behind
if
the
he has
mention
ever
earlier.
heard me just ranting about how awesome he is in any of this in any of the
So
streams that
really,
I've done,
I've come to
including this
understand
one.
that you and your friends walk the paths of Catholic and Yanis in places beyond
First
the
of all,
sky.
good, because I want him to
Addressing
know
you
that.
appropriately is the least I can do, as a show of respect.
I only really gush about him when he leaves just for the memes. If I wanted to gush about him while he was here, I would. I would, easily.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two
Well,
into the
you guys have
battle against
probably heard
Mikador and
me
jeopardize your safety.
call Len
To express our
the nickname
gratitude for your
Dove
kind
multiple
trailblazing
times to,
endeavors,
ow,
we would
just
like to
hit my hand
present
with
you
my
with the
ring.
highest honor of
To the point
Akima.
where I don't really care anymore if you guys hear that nickname. Because it is a nickname pretty much exclusive to him.
This is the dew of divine blood.
Because of
Brewed
the
from
effects that
crops
he
nourished
has
by
on
the
my
blood of the
life.
Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima.
And it's okay. And in all honesty, if someone clips, if this explanation
Back
gets
in the days
clipped,
of prosperity,
then so be it.
Cities fortunate
But
enough to acquire it, regarded
reason
it as one
why
of
I
the
call
greatest
him that
treasures ever. Unsealing it during a
is-
ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties
First of all,
was the highest
the
form of
dove
respect
is a
one
bird
could
that
show the other.
symbolizes peace, which is why in a lot of paintings or works of art that have peace as its theme, you'll either see a dove, an olive branch, or both. But Len is such a calming presence in my life that all of the thoughts that
Now,
are just bouncing
in
around my
keeping with
head
tradition,
don't
Akima
do that as
dedicates this
much.
ring to
Like,
our
I
esteemed
literally feel
guests
calmer.
from beyond the sky, in appreciation of what you have done
So
for
that
us.
is why I gave him that nickname. That is why I call him Dove so much. And again, at this point, I don't really care that much if people know about that. Obviously, if Blind is not okay with it, then I'll trim this entire explanation out when I transfer this to YouTube in 2 weeks. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to to throw that out there. But yeah, like again, Len is genuinely an amazing person. And I wouldn't change meeting him for the world. Like, if I could redo this life and keep one thing,
Very
it would be
perceptive,
meeting him.
Mr. Dunham. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith.
Like, out
With
of
the dew of
all of
divine
the
blood
events
as
I want to
testament,
experience again,
We wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
I would choose that. And I am not scared to admit that. Anyways, enough about gushing about my favorite person because we need the video games. Yeah, I already gushed about him, already begged him not to strike me with La Chancla. Already sent it. I already, yeah, we've done what I wanted to do in terms of, yeah, we already gushed about him, which is which is kind of borderline customary, but I do it because I want to and can. Len already gave the boops. Yeah, I already said I was gonna give him. I already said I was gonna give him hugs because he didn't have a good day today. I gave him said hugs. Once in chat and once in DMs. So yeah,
Wow, Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Wait, Danny? Oh, that is adorable. Is that one of the? Is that true?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from
Huh?
Lady Aglaea's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Who is you? You look like Barbara from Genshin Impact. Who is you? State your
Not only
business.
are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaea would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Who is that and who are you? Who? Who is you? Apparently he's wondering the same.
Thank you for
Oh,
taking care of the
you're
wounded
Hyacinth.
assassin.
Okay. I have heard things about you. Some of them good, some of them not quite as good.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
No,
The
like,
patients are
a lot
very
of people have been
cooperative
saying that
when
she's
it comes to
that Hyacinth
I'm
is
just
a carbon
thrilled
copy
to see them all
of,
going home healthy again.
of Barbara from Genshin. And I can see it to an extent. Like, okay, church-esque wear, twin pigtails that are
It's
kind of
Cassie.
shaped like
Oh, I
drills.
missed you.
That's kind of where the similarities kind of ends, though, because aside from that, she doesn't really look like Barbara, to be
Aren't
honest.
they just the cutest nicknames?
I mean, Danny, I agree, but the other one, not so much. This girl, she's a natural at making friends. You sure about that? Because my guard is immediately up. She reminds me of an old friend. Wait. Who else do we know that has pink hair? Did I miss something? Shoot, what other characters have pink hair? Asta? Kind of. To an extent.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to
Does
the world.
Asta have pink?
Plus, I've heard you
Yeah,
all
Asta
about
has pink
children
hair,
of the
I think.
distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
I think that
Can we
if
be
I remember
friends?
right, Asta,
I'd love to hear your
Yeah.
tales of the sky.
she has pink hair.
And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaea, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas.
I hope not.
As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Considering what happened last time you gave us a gift. You tied us up and interrogated us out of the blue. That was honestly scary. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akuma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth. Also, it makes me nervous that we're standing this close to Castorus and we're not
Yay! Then I'll
dying.
get started on my questionnaire.
We're being interviewed. I did not consent. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual skill set for our Oculus priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant
Yes.
lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
Okay.
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikado's attack on Akuma. So the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
Okay.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Will it now? Ah, so you're a therapist. Okay. Okay, so she's a therapist. That's definitely something I need. But therapy is so expensive.
It looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaea.
And honestly, that kind of got me thinking, a lot of stuff has been getting really expensive nowadays. Like, I completely forgot if I told you all this,
I would love
but
to keep you
I
in
ended up
Akuma for a few more days.
getting eggs, like,
So I would
about a
hate
week
to
or so
provoke the
ago.
ire of
$10
the
bucks.
Grove.
$10 for a dozen eggs.
As it happens,
Why?
Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research
Like,
on the Black Tower.
technically I know why, it's because
We
of
also
the
want to
whole
communicate our desire to
birds getting
discuss
sick
the
thing,
retrieval
but
of Cersei's core flame at the earliest convenience.
still not pleased with the fact that eggs have been getting expensive.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaea, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akuma, and Castorus will be accompanying her.
Okay.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding
Anaxa?
the missing Titan Thanatos.
Oh yeah, the guy that was on the banner. That's right. My brain lagged for a little bit because I've been putting in wishes for Dr. Ratio because I missed out on the free one. Didn't join the game way too late to redeem it. So I'm trying to catch up and get Dr. Ratio while I can. Back to bed again? Boring.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
Okay, so we've been upgraded to Mr. Trailblazer.
That's a wonderful suggestion.
Good.
Come visit the Grove Grade. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphoris is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
Spindle?
This tool,
Oh.
called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
Gotcha.
While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would.
Oh, that's useful.
Castris knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Do it if I'm blood and weft. Nice. Alright, let's speak with Castris and get going.
I'm glad to be in your company again, mister.
What's the Grove of
The Grove
Epiphany?
of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey.
Oh. That's kind of cool. Sorry, a couple buddies of mine are watching the M&As.
Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
Speaking
While I was
of,
studying at the Grove alongside Phainon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
Oh,
I think I'm
I
going to
came here with a
questions.
colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
I'm just realizing how short Hyacinth is. Like, she is... She is very much vertically challenged.
Look, there she is. And Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at?
I can't tell.
Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning.
That can't spin.
We went to the outskirts of Aqua
Oh.
for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trian knows the city has good doctors. So, Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor. I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first.
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
These wounds, they're caused by the black tide.
Oh. That's not ideal.
This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the black tide injured him.
Yeah, from what I remember, the black tide is no joke.
Grey, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne!
Okay, yeah, I'm yawning a lot. I will not be able to last the full 3 hours. I'll probably do like 2 hours, 2.5, if I want to push it. But
This road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akuma behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
are we not using the
You
sentry
might
gate?
not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot that.
Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Alright,
I
let's
know
go then.
too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the grove we go!
Yeah. Let's do it.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, mem.
Cass has such nimble fingers. I want to learn too.
Mim wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
How are you two so close already? Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days.
It's hard not to like Mim when they're so adorable.
Fair enough.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador.
Yeah, man, started speaking in full sentences.
After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
It's better than nothing. This shows that I'm learning new things. Once I obtain the memory of poking Wolfelds, I will grow hands that are as pretty as... Will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands? That just doesn't sound right. That's horrible. You can't say that to a girl. Not what I meant, but okay. I was just kidding anyway. I believe that this trip to the Grove of Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. Was that supposed to be a pun? How exciting. I wonder what changes I'll experience next. Goodness knows. You might become fluffier? Do you like cute little animals that much? Or are you secretly the type that cares a lot about outward appearances? No? The fact that Len's my favorite person and is also exceedingly good looking is a coincidence.
Cute. Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and A little pink puppy?
You sound exceedingly tired. Puppy, I've become a different species altogether? And here I thought she would just give me a little nickname like Little Meme.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword. Let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
I think so.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore.
Oh.
Not even in the dream just now.
That's a little sad.
Memmy, mem.
In that case, the Trailblazer and I will lend Trian a hand. But you don't have hands. It's just a figure of speech. Think about it, there's so many memories scattered all over this world. Surely at least one contains an image of Trian's mama. True. That very well could be true. If I keep a lookout for it while searching for memories along our journey, then the Trailblazer can go boom, and not only will Trian be able to remember what her mama looks like, she'll even be able to talk with her, right? Maybe.
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out?
Only if you promise to stop calling me a pink puppy.
Little Memmy from now on.
That's much better. Still, I'd like to know what exactly I am. That's just a name I come up with on a whim. Not fair. Ah well, it doesn't matter because I'll be sticking to my word anyway. Now that Trian is cheered up, shall we get going? Yeah, let's do it.
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time.
Nice. Okay, really quickly, any
Legend has it that whenever they
chest?
requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground...
Look! A huge tree! It's huge!
Oh wow, and here I was thinking that the huge tree would be small. Anyways. Sarcasm aside. Capture this. Alright. Would March 7th appreciate this sublime scene? You're uncertain. Dawn Hung, perhaps. Never mind. Every time he encounters a tree as big as this one, it would be a deeply troubling situation. Let's just take a photo of the big tree anyway. I never What is this huge tree, though?
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thalesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
But is the academy supposed to be this quiet?
Something feels off.
Yeah.
The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. So we have no
There
in?
should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
Possible. For now, let's look around and see if we can find out what's happened. Yeah.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Yeah, it's unnerving.
Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. Where could it be?
Maybe through here? At least, at least these puzzles are loading a little faster, kind of, sort of. Never mind. Guess I'll just chill here. Just peacefully sipping on Fanta. Come on, you can do it. Alright, time for the click and hold strategy again. One Mississippi, two Miss. There we go.
Aubrey's eyes are so
Boom.
sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
And there's a chest right ahead of us. Yoink. There's a thing. You there.
As I expected, something's not right here.
Is there something left, though?
Mem.
That was such a bad joke, I'm sorry. Even though we're not scholars, someone should have come forward to receive us by now.
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Yeah, it's a little disturbing. Maybe they really are asleep.
That's not very likely. As far as I can recall, the voices of people engaged in debate echoed throughout the grove at all hours of the day.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh.
Wow, thanks for being subtle. What should we
I
do
have an
now?
idea. Lady Trienne, could you lend me that golden spindle?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Do you remember? Lady Aglaea said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests.
I'm guessing that's how she got her golden
Oh,
threads.
Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. This is a proverb that was recorded in the handbook of Nestia's priests.
I did not read that. I clicked too fast.
If I'm not mistaken,
Well.
we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
But yeah, hello everyone just coming in.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
I don't know.
It shouldn't be.
Mimmy.
Everybody look over there. Something is appearing.
Mimmy.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's something there.
Is that a white dryad?
I don't know how to answer that question. According to what the game's telling us, it's a white dryad.
Mim.
White dryad? What a cute name.
No, it isn't a white dryad.
Oh? Then what is it?
The shadow of a dead white dryad.
Ew. That's a little more disturbing.
Dead me, Mim.
Wait, did Mem just say the word dead?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls.
Huh.
However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
Okay, so it's good that
What
Aglaea
happened
gave us
to them?
those threads when
Why
she
are there
did.
only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me
try.
try.
Mim.
Got anything?
Mim.
Almost.
Black cloak. Mim. Sword.
Oh my goodness, she's actually
Toward
speaking
the
words
great
now.
Tree. Mim.
That's it. Their memories are far too faint for me to see anything. I could only vaguely make out these words.
Mim.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Same here.
The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Trienne will be on high alert!
Oh. I'll do the puzzle later. Oh, it actually loaded immediately. Nice.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense.
Well, here's... Whoa.
There, on the steps.
Alrighty then. That is, concerning, disturbing, and things related to that.
Scary.
I'm just gonna not look too intently.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves.
Okay, then.
Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well with me either.
Should we inform Aggie about this?
I feel like we should. Wait. That black thing seems to be moving. Well, into the fight.
The monster is alive! Trienne will protect everybody!
Trienne, please hide behind us. Mister, let's do this.
Indeed. If the game will let us. Oh, there we go. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Certain enemies will inflict ally units with the corrosion state. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more is restored.
As expected. The words black, sword, and cloak.
Okay.
They're talking about the Black Tide.
Oh.
Try that again!
Okay then. Alright, enhance me once. Enhance me twice. There we go. And boom. Bounce.
Told you I could fight.
Nice. Oh, we just have March here. To just have fun.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Boom. Restore them.
Let's begin.
There we go.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Why's my back
Watch
itch?
this awesome move!
There we go. Okay.
Tough luck running into me!
Break.
Leave it to me. Stand down.
Okay. Here we go again.
My turn.
Oh, well, just needed to enhance once. Whoa.
Luck of the draw. Please, and...
Knocked down. Nice, right. Up, there we go. Thank you, ma'am.
You defeated it! Little Gray, little Kaz, you're so strong!
I mean, we have been to multiple worlds and fought multiple different types of enemies. But these monsters, they aren't supposed to show up here, right?
To think the black tide has spread this quickly to the grove despite its remote location.
It's definitely very concerning.
I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Well, let's hope not.
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
I wonder if I could
Lady
make
Aglaea,
good Mies out of
After a
the
few days of surgery,
characters
both major
here.
and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Actually, I think I should be able to make quite a few. I mean, I'll definitely have to make
Thank you
a
again,
lot of
Hyacinth, for
Mies,
your hard work.
to be fully honest.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from.
Strange how?
He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Yep.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though.
I mean, expect the unexpected.
Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
They can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Oh boy.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off.
Pretty sure he is, otherwise he wouldn't be playable.
Everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
Is that a golden thread thing?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time.
Aglaea has that sense of humor?
We're facing threats from both within
Learn
and
something new every day,
without
I guess.
Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
Well, that's morbid. Thank you for that image.
I mean,
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster.
Okay, I will not be able to survive the full 3 hours. I am getting so tired.
Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something.
Wonderful.
I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
all right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
I hope so too.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Oh.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
Aglaea said that Anaxa is still alive. If that's true, then there's still hope for everyone else too. Who is this Anaxa anyway? Why does everyone seem to have some kind of trust in him? Guess we'll find out soon.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaea doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
Oh? That makes complete sense. Or you
Believe me, she is far nicer to the two of you than she is to Anaxa. Despite being a crisis,
I do not
here,
want to remember what happened last
Anaxa
time.
resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of
Because that was
nonsense.
horrifying.
During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Oh. Then yeah, I can kind of see how Anaxa and Aglaea would be at odds.
Men?
Did you just say the Grove is an academy that was established around a Titan? Yeah, they literally said that, like, quite a
Shrian
bit
knows
ago.
the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Well, it looks like Circes must really be open-minded if they're accepting of even this kind of novel idea.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Oryx, that is, they didn't lend us their power willingly.
I don't think Ornix was as reluctant to help us as you put it, or they wouldn't have deemed the Trailblazer worthy and allowed me to journey alongside all of you.
That is true.
Fair.
It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Excuse me?
Trianne believes Circe's will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anatza and everyone else to Trianne. It's easy for Trianne to look for people because we can fly.
56. Phew, a lot.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trianne. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okay, I just looked it up and I'm gonna need 56 total me's
If Trianne gets in trouble,
for
we'll
Etopia.
In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trianne, okay? We'll come right over and
is
open the gate for you.
A lot. That is definitely gonna take a long while. So
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trianne. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
yeah.
Okay, we will keep that in mind. Trianne was just trying to help.
It's okay.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trianne is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here.
Hey.
Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
But yeah, I'll definitely ensure that I have enough to at least get me through the first area in Metopia.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just kind of go step by step from there.
Clear the way for all of you.
Because if I try making 56 total maze in one go, that is going to take forever. And I'd really rather not put that on myself. Especially considering how concerns Len tends to get if I don't get enough sleep normally. Something tells me if I end up sacrificing my sleep to make 56 me's solely for the sake of one game, and I end up losing mass amounts of sleep, Len might actually bring out La Changla. Well, I do have a very high opinion of, and I do have a very high opinion of him, so I don't want to cause him any more trouble than I probably already have. It's no good, I didn't see anything. Boo. Ew, well. There's a people. this monster will show some useful memories. Let's hope. Nothing. Dang it. Nothing there either, huh? Maybe third time's the charm? If we get a third opportunity? Seems like that's a no. And this gate's locked.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
Probably. There's no keyhole.
Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Makes sense. Since this door is the creation of the three Titans of Fate, maybe the Eyes of Ornyx will help me find a way to open it. Ooh, maybe.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods?
Whoa.
Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
You scared me. Are you the echoes of a memory?
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the seven
And
sages
you're
of
Anaxa.
and the founder of the New Forests. Before we go any further, rule number 1: do not call me Anaxa.
Alright, Anaxagoras.
Rule number 2: never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
What a difficult person.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth.
And humble, too.
Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies.
Alchemy can do that?
Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air.
So he's sacrificing a bit of himself each time he's forced to do this. But how's it that he can respond to me?
That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped.
I mean, we got here and there was no one here. What else were we supposed to think?
But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading
Okay.
toward the holy city of Akama as we speak.
Alright, that is a comfort.
Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Circe's core flame will reach Akama before long.
Oh.
But
Cool.
since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains.
Oh.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
He disappeared again? Did he finish what he wanted to say? So,
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory.
yeah, that's one word for it.
Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
You're good.
I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
One way to find out there. But everyone
Yes,
seems to have already been
that sounds like
evacuated.
the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
He said his name is
You
Anaxagoras.
don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
No idea why. Anyways, we had to go to the Luminary Throne. What sort of place is that? Why would there be a throne in an academy? Goodness knows.
It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Circe's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our
Let's
way
hope.
there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
'Cause of course not. Oh, but on the bright side, it sounds like a place that's easy to defend and difficult to attack. If that's really the case, I think that everyone, including Anaxa, will definitely be alright.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Nice. Collectible.
Alchemy is truly incredible.
Definitely seems like it. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Black Tide stuff. There's no one here. Did I just imagine that singing?
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well.
Maybe it's the Titan?
I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. We better remain cautious.
Good call. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. It's that voice again. This time it's coming from... I have no clue where it's coming from. There's too much echo in this library. It was one of those things, those dryads. That's why you're supposed to keep quiet in the library. I know. Also, I wasn't even the one singing. Just wanted to
Found
be sure.
it. The voice is coming from over there.
Why dryads? Or at least shadows like earlier?
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
Guess so. Slow down, we don't want to alert them. Something here. A statue resembling an old man draped in robes, seated in deep meditation. Resembling an old man draped in robes seated in deep meditation and capable of singing. Gotta stare.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Whoa! Pretty lady.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
Who is you?
What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who is
Who are
you?
you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
Well, you're blunt.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute.
Ugh, my ears.
Just call me
Calypso.
I greet you on behalf of the Seven Sages and the Litophagists.
Nice to meet you, Calypso. I understand what you're saying, but are you a specter?
Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Why are your eyes closed?
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagus has never shown their true identity before, you shouldn't trust this person so easily.
Right.
The Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell.
Alright, so she's not dead.
Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
What?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
In motion.
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phainon of the New Sporists.
Fine.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phainon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with
Yeah,
a
I
piece
feel
of
like
information that's
the answer
more
would be
valuable
in
than
motion.
the great debate.
Because the potential energy from the bow is being transferred to the arrow and turning it into kinetic energy, which is the energy of motion. So to have kinetic energy, you would have to be in motion. Because if you have kinetic energy and you're at rest, then you don't have kinetic energy, you have potential energy.
Anaxa
Or the
the New
potential to
Sporist
move.
is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne.
Oh, Max is alive. Cool.
So, are you satisfied with my answers?
Coolio.
This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor.
That the discussion is over?
As long
I guess
as we can
so.
get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
I follow Calypso's guidance. There's a chest here. But yeah, I think I'll stop at 2 hours so I can get a little bit of sleep, because I will say that I did end up staying kind of late last night because of the tournament.
You have a good memory.
Whoa, that is very bright. Nothing is loading. Holy cow. Let's head back up and then go back down. See if we can be able to, like, give everything a chance to load. Because, wow. Could have sworn Yellow and Snowblind. Well, that didn't fix much of anything at all. Because I can't... Yeah, I can't see walls or anything. So I can't tell what way I'm supposed to be going. Okay, let's try opening the map and see if that provides us with the solution. At least a hint. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. There we go. Alright, so we're right here. So we're literally in a position where we just can't move. Up there we
My
go.
intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Okay. Callie, you're making things sound too complicated. All you want us to do is retrieve the flower, right? Is this how you're gonna test on Nameless?
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
I mean, initially I didn't because I couldn't see
You can retrieve
anything.
it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
But now that I can actually see what's going on, I think I can figure it out.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and
Next
obstacles.
episode.
And yet I receive nothing in return. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
Great.
Mem.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you planning to keep us here forever?
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although, it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain.
Probably.
I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you?
More or less.
Mem.
See what we're made of. Could you have phrased that any more directly?
Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot deny that. Mister, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Thanks. It's already showing that gas around. I should put my brain to use then. The time dimension revealed by the orb shows water lilies growing there. Next time. We will do it next time. Because I've been yawning a lot. And as you guys have already seen, Len gets kind of concerned when I don't get a lot of sleep. Which, in my personal opinion, is very sweet of him. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it a little bit early. So, I can get sleep. And so I have as much energy as I might need to prepare for the Metopia stream tomorrow. Because that is what we're doing. For goodness sakes. There we go. But yeah, that is the plan for tomorrow. We are playing Metopia. So, we'll use the Miis that well, most of the Miis that I made earlier in the episode. For one of them, I still have to kind of mess around with it, and I have multiple opportunities that I could, like multiple places I could put it, so I have to kind of figure it out. But until then, our time is just about up. So, if you guys enjoyed this stream and you're on the YouTube side of things, then please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, stay awesome. And if you're one of the lovely people who decided to take time out of your day, afternoon, or evening to come watch this stream live as it is happening, or you're here for the 2 weeks that it's on Twitch before I transfer over, then please be sure to drop a follow and maybe even a subscription if you haven't done so already. Small reminder that those with Twitch Prime are able to get a free 1 month subscription to a streamer of their choosing, so if you have not used that with someone else, I encourage you to use that here. And as always, long live the rebellion. Let's just pretend that the screen was correct the entire time.